Hey friends. Okay, so just a quick, we're gonna make chicken Alfredo in the Instant Pot. I say Instant Pot, it is a crock pot, 10 quart. So we'll do 2 pounds of pasta. I have some chicken that I've thawed out. It was frozen, I thawed it out. We're gonna chunk it up and we're gonna saute that real quick. And it'll, oh, sorry about that. It'll make for, let me move this. I'm not used to being on that side, but it'll make for a quick dinner. So, hope everybody is doing great today. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? So let's get started. I have my chicken right here that I have thawed out. So we're just gonna chunk it up and get it nice size chunk, probably like, I don't know, inch chunks. I don't know, but I had it sitting there draining. Hold on. I know some people are funny about touching chicken. I will just wash my hands afterwards. All right, so I don't really have to trim any excess fat. I've gone ahead and did that, but we're just gonna got a napkin so I could touch this thing. Just hold on. Take that off. And so we're just gonna chunk up some chicken, and it's not very thick. I did sharpen my knife. It is not very thick. These were frozen chicken breast cuts from Sam's Club, but you just want, I don't know, some chunks. They'll saute and cook faster. So I'm just gonna chunk them up a little bit. They don't have to be perfect. They're all gonna be cooked and they'll probably fall apart by the end anyway. So I do have it on my cutting board with one of these little Dollar Tree mats here. So how was everybody's day? Now I know this isn't like authentic Alfredo because I am using jarred sauce, but I will give myself grace today. You know, for somebody who works, I get paid for 8 hours and I'm there like 12, so it's like, you know, it's tiring. I know I'm not the only one who does that. So we're just gonna make a quick meal, and it's pasta tonight. I did make my husband and son a nice lunch. I'll post them pictures or something later. But yeah, I made them a nice lunch. I made hold on, there's something on the mat. It looked like a fuzz or something. I don't know, but I don't want it in my food. But anyway, I made them a lunch. Those steak slice things. Anyway, I used them and I sauteed onion and pepper with it, and then put it on tortillas, so it was like tacos. And then I put like a blended cheeses over top of it, and I mixed up some spicy mayo for them. Okay, so I got my little meat here. It's probably like 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds of meat. Let me wash my hands. Gotta wash them. Excuse me. Anyway, again, if you've ever been in my kitchen, you know, it's small. I have a lot of stuff, a lot of items. Anyway, that right there, it's called a Lunch Ease lunchbox. I'm not sponsored by no way, but we absolutely love them. I have one. My husband has one. So I've been letting my son use mine. He took it today and he thinks it is awesome. So he's going to buy him one. But I do recommend, if you work outside the home and you know, you have a 30-minute lunch or even an hour, but you want the full amount of time, get you one of those. Get you one of those because you won't have to wait on a microwave or nothing like that. It'll have your food ready for you before you even go on break. So it's great. And like the original, I put a little message on there like to my husband, says, I love you, or something like that. Hold on, I got to get my glasses because I can't really see myself. So hold on. Oh, goodness. The perks of getting older, I guess. But let me get these on. Oh, well, hello there. No, I can see. Okay, so we are going to go over here now, and I'm going to try to set y'all up where you can see what I'm doing. Now, I don't want you to fall or nothing, so it might be a little lopsided. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take this lid off, and I'm going to set it over here on the stove. Now, this had chicken on it, so I will get rid of that. Don't come at me. Paper towels for chicken stuff. Get rid of it. So right here, we're going to put it on saute. There it is. And we're just going to let this heat up. Then we're going to add, I don't know why it does this. Come back up. We're going to add some oil. I think I'm out of avocado. So we will be using, yeah, kind of out. Did I say avocado? I meant olive. I think I'm out. So we'll just use avocado. I got enough in that one. Avocado oil. So we're going to let this heat up. We're going to add the oil, and we will brown up that chicken right here. My kid's coming out. I'm making a video. Oh. You want to say hi? I'll see his her. No? Oh, I'm making your Alfredo.
How long till it's done?
Well, I got to start cooking it first. It'd probably take like from start to finish 30, 40 minutes, maybe. Not even that. But, so we're letting this get hot. It's not quite hot. It's almost there. So every so often I'll give you a shot of that. If you have a piece of something in your hair from outside when you was playing, it's all in your hair. What did you do?
Pass around the ball and play basketball.
Oh, well, that ball got in your hair or something. But you got, not in the kitchen.
What?
You have grass in it.
Get it out.
Yeah, okay, well, not in my kitchen.
I don't want to get it out. I can't see it.
Anywho, children. That's one of the bigger ones. So, it's probably about warm. So, hi, I'm making a video. Anyway, we're going to add, I might have to open the other bottle. Okay, I wanted a couple tablespoons. That ain't it. So hold on. I got another one. Yeah, I do. Avocado.
Vegans. I'm not vegan.
It is not for vegans.
It's definitely for vegans.
It is not. It's a high heat oil. If I can get it open. Yeah, so Najee. Never mind, I think I got it. I got it. I have dip nails on. Well, they're my nails, but I have dip powder over them because they're brittle. And it's hard to open stuff. Anyway, you want about 2 tablespoons. Or 3 of oil. Now, the one good thing about this pot is that it does not stick. What are you doing? Marker? All you gotta do is just fold them. I gotta hem my 22-year-old's pants because they're too long for him. Imagine that. He's like 6 foot Godzilla, but like 6'4", 6'5". I don't know. He's up there. Anywho, we're going to throw this chicken in here. I did pat it dry before I trimmed it. And let me turn y'all around a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. This is just into the pot. We'll put this directly in the sink. Now we are going to add some seasonings before it sautés completely. We're going to do some onion powder, teaspoon of that maybe over everything. I'm going to do garlic powder because it makes everything better, and we love garlic, especially in Alfredo. It's a pretty hefty amount. Then I like this Danos. Don't ask why, I just do. So we're going to add that too. So I'd say about between maybe a couple teaspoons each. And I'm going to get some pepper too. Now I'm not going to salt it because I am using a jar sauce after this gets finished. So it has plenty of salt, I believe. And then we got some pepper in there. I don't know if y'all could see. Let's see. Kind of dark, but let me see if I can get you. And then we'll, let's see, toss that around here in just a second. I'm going to use, I gotta find my Myrtle. That's a small one, that'll work. I like the big one though, so hold on, let me, oh, there she is. The big one reaches nicely in the bottom of the pot once you get everything in it. So we have our Squirtle, and now usually you would just stir it around after it releases, but I'm going to stir it around beforehand to get those seasonings on all the pieces so they're not just on one, and then we'll let it brown up some more. And because I chunked this up, it's going to cook really fast, but we are going to brown it some. We got that seasoning distributed. It may not be a lot of chicken for 2 pounds of pasta, but that's what I thought out, so that's what we're going with. Once we brown up that, we're going to use pasta. I don't know how to say it. I say penne. I don't know. Tell me how you say it. But this is one of our favorites for Alfredo. That and the, I think, rigatoni or something like that. The bigger noodles. But this one is handy. I'm going to use 2 boxes, which is 2 pounds. So for 2 pounds of pasta, you need 8 cups of liquid. So I may use a jar of broth. I have 2 jars left, I think, or 2 quarts left. So I may use 1 and 1 bouillon or something. So I got bit on my ankle by a mosquito and it really itches. So anywho, we'll give this another quick stir. I'll turn you back around so you can see that. Okay, we're going to let it simmer some more because it is not browning yet. And I'm just going to leave that there. It is wooden. It is not going to melt. It is fine. Don't come at me. But that's pretty much all the seasonings I will add. Now, once I cook the pasta, I will add the sauce because I don't usually cook milk in the Instant Pot. I always add milk, cream, and stuff afterwards. So yeah. pretty much afterwards. Although sometimes when I make gnocchi soup, I don't know, usually afterwards, cream afterwards, cheese afterwards. I never cook it in there. Never pressure cook cheese, milk, yogurt, anything you need to add like dairy like that. I would wait till afterwards. Otherwise, you get this massive spewing mess. Now, when you do cook it with the pasta can spew too. It's just you gotta take your time, be patient, and then ooh, that shiny hair. Y'all see that gray hair? It's shining. Whew. Anywho, so yeah, we're just rounding this up, and then you won't believe how easy this is. So it's crazy easy, crazy easy. So I'm gonna go grab broth, which is over here in this other cabinet. I'll probably just use one. Let me look. Oops. Yeah, I'll just grab one. Y'all can hear that banging. So I can this up, and this is my home broth. I don't know if you can see it, but I canned that. It is actually turkey and chicken bones together because I didn't have enough of either one of them. So it's turkey chicken bone broth. But it's very good, very good, very beautiful color too. So we'll put that in there. Let's check. Okay, we got a little bit of browning on it. Now I'm not looking for every single piece to be brown. No, I am not. I'm just letting it cook a little bit. So, let me see. Got a little piece here with some brown on it. I'll try to show you. It would be much easier to show you with tongs, but a little bit of brown. You see that brown? That's what we want. And like I said, it don't have to be every piece. It just gives it really good flavor, okay? You don't have to cook it all the way through. Because this is a bigger Instant Pot, okay, here's a good one. Okay, this is kind of what we're looking for. A little brown. Just a little. It's flavor. So, we're letting that do that. But chicken releases a lot of moisture. So, yeah. Anyway, don't mind my array of items on the fridge. Some's family, some's not. Or what I consider family. That one right there is my best friend in Montana. Matter of fact, that whole square. My best friend in Montana. And I haven't seen her since my mom passed away. It's like 2014, I believe. But hopefully we're gonna get this trip planned and hopefully coming to visit soon. I would like to. This right here, this one right here, that's my cousin. Well, my cousin's baby. So my cousin's oldest child. And she graduated. But yeah, a little array of pictures. Matter of fact, this one and this one is both my best friend in Montana. So, and this will not stay straight. It don't matter how many times I straighten that little picture. I know you guys will see it in the video. It's my family and then my bonus daughter. And then up top is my husband's father with one of our kids. So yeah, anywho. A lot of moisture has been released, but I think that is close to being good. I'm going to check a couple pieces. It's about halfway done, yeah. That's going to be good. It smells so good. It's just, like, honestly, it's just cooked. I'll show you. So, like, that's it. Now, once we put that in, put the noodles in, and we cook it, once it's done cooking, we'll take the lid off, and then that's when we'll add our sauce. And I will stir in spinach My family likes spinach. And I might put some parsley in it. Dried parsley. So, I wish I had a freeze dryer because, boy, I would freeze dried chicken. I don't know. It just sounds like a plan. Okay, so that's almost cooked all the way through. Look at me fogging up from this thing. Weird. Anyway, we're going to leave that going like that for a minute. And we're going to pop these noodles just right on top. So I'm doing 2 pounds, so 32 ounces of noodles. Each pound, each 16-ounce box of noodles requires 4 cups of liquid. So my kiddo got me these handy dandy scissors, which is really cool. And they'll open my canning lids so I don't hurt my fingers, because I don't have a little jar opener. Anyway, we're going to pour this in here, and this is 4 cups. And then I'm just going to fill this back up with water. And I try to do like room temperature or whatever water. And just fill that on up and pour the second jar in there. Now, I don't stir the bottom, but I do stir the noodles because I like to make sure the water or juice, broth, whatever, is in the noodles. So now I'm going to put, since it is chicken Alfredo, I'm going to put 2, 3, 4 teaspoons. 1, about that much. I don't even know if that's 3 teaspoons. Well, you can't go wrong with chicken. But this is why I didn't add any salt. So this has a lot of salt in it. So we're just going to get that broth mixed up in there. I'm not stirring the meat from the bottom. You want the meat on the bottom of the pot, okay? But I am making sure these noodles are submerged, but you probably don't have to. I just like to pat them down a little bit. Then we're going to put our lid on it, and we are going to cook it for probably just 4 minutes. You put it on sealing, not venting, sealing. And then we cancel, and we're going to do manual. And we're going to go all the way down to, I think, 4 minutes. Let me double check. Usually what I do is I look at the box of pasta, and however long it says to boil it for, like it says 10 to 12 minutes, I do 1 minute less than half. So I'm going to do 4 minutes because it's going to take a second to release pressure. So I'll do 4 minutes, I'll wait 5 minutes, and then release the pressure. So I do a minute less than the lowest time because it is a pressure cooker and it cooks at very high pressure. And we're going to start. So this will come to pressure, and then we'll bring it back. Now, one thing I do is I cook with the Instant Pot like almost every day. I mean, like 100% every day. It's just easy. Also, like you can saute, you can fry, I made a steak in there and it turned out fabulous because it contained all the juice. Like I do ribs in there and they are banging. They are so good. But yeah, we'll go ahead and pressure cook that and then we will come back. Oh, I'm sorry. I shook you a little bit. We'll be back. Okay, so we're going to go over here. I let it go natural release a little bit longer than I wanted to. So we're going to finish letting the steam out. Noodles are done. Oh, it smells so good. So it is, wrong way. It's steaming. The vent, right, well, Right there. Make sure this is connected here. Okay, well now it's connected, so I hope you caught the first part. Anyway, I let it go a natural release for 9 minutes instead of 5 because I lost track of time. But we're letting the steam out right now. So, if you can hear it. Anywho, I figured I'd cook with y'all today. Last night I was so tired. My AC, I'm a school bus driver. And last night, or yesterday, my legs were swollen because it is so hot on the front of my bus. Like where I sit, the heat from the floor is ridiculous. But, so I was just tired and didn't feel like cooking yesterday. So, but however, I managed. Well, I took a nap and then I got up and I fixed my husband and son's lunch. Tomorrow, I'm the school bus driver, so I'll have my routes. And then after school, I am taking marching band to football games. So that's always fun. I enjoy marching band. My kiddo he's not in marching band anymore because he felt like they were limiting him and he didn't appreciate it. But he plays all kind of instruments here. I don't know if you guys have heard him in the background every now and again. Okay, so this is done releasing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn y'all this way. Oh, well, maybe this way. My bad. And we are going to open the top away from us. Noodles are done. And so we'll give it a good stir. See them noodles? Perfect. There is a little liquid in here, which is fine. It'll absorb. But we're going to stir them around. And there's barely any liquid, but these are cooked perfect. Now, because we gave ourselves grace and we're doing jarred sauce, we'll dump that in there. Let me get a spatula here. And we're going to get what we can out. Those people who don't use a spatula, I don't see how you waste all that goodness. But then I usually take a little bit of milk, but I think we're out. I think. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure we are out of milk. My kids go through like a gallon of milk a day. I do have powdered milk if I needed it, but I'll just get what I can out of here. And because I use 2 pounds of pasta, I'm doing 2 jars of sauce. And then we'll give that a good stir. This is just regular, traditional, I think. Oh, creamy Alfredo. And we like the one from Aldi's, believe it or not. So that's the one we get. We do sometimes get it at Sam's, but we like the flavor of the ones from Aldi's better. I don't know why. We just do. So we're going to get all this goodness out. And there's more. Okay. So there's that. And I will go to the sink, put a little bit of water in each one of these. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Just enough to get the goodness. And that's it. And we'll give each one a little shake, shake, shake. See, Nora. And we'll pour that in. Now, some people that can will take these jars, wash them, and they will can water in them, which is not a bad idea. Then you'll have water that is shelf stable and will stay fresh if you need it. So we're going to mix the sauce up in here. Now I have fresh frozen spinach, so it was fresh and I freeze it because I don't go through it fast enough for it not to go bad. And I always put some cream cheese in here. Always. Well, let me see. I got this Italian mix. What is it? I don't know. This has a little bit of Parmesan and Asiago in it, so there's some of that left. So we'll use the rest of that, and I'll show that to you. But I need to get my cream cheese. So I have lots of cream cheese, but I have this cream cheese spread container right here that I'm just gonna dollop some out of. Grab a knife here. So usually I'll do a half a block, so we'll just do half this container. It is slightly used, but it won't make that big of a difference. And this just helps with creaminess. It's really good. Really, really good. We'll put that in there. Okay. And then, now I usually use regular Parmesan, but I have this Italian style, and it's mozzarella, provolone, Romano, Parmesan, and Asiago. So all of that is yummy to me. So, and there's not but a little bit left. We're just gonna dump that in there. It's probably like a quarter of a cup. Not much. We'll put that in there. And now we'll stir this around. Get that cheesy melted goodness in there. We'll let that cream cheese melt away. We want that to melt, so we'll push that down to the bottom and we'll just wait for it to melt. Get that down there. Ooh. Okay. And then, again, we're letting that melt. I'll throw a little bit of dry parsley in here. Not a whole lot, just I like the green little specks. They're pretty. So we'll do, I don't know, a tablespoon or so. I don't really measure anything. I have a bad habit of doing that, but I'm trying to do better. And we'll mix that in there to get rehydrated. See, gives it good prettiness. Ooh, I see the cheeses in there. Now, while it's still really hot, cream cheese is still melting some. We're gonna grab well, I thought I had some frozen spinach. I do, somewhere. Do I? I might not. I might have used all the spinach, but nope, I didn't. This is just spinach that I bought from the store, the fresh, and I just buy fresh, and spinach freezes nicely. All you have to do is just put it in the freezer. You can pop it in the freezer, even in the container that it's in, and freeze it, but I save space by putting it in a Ziploc bag because I can flatten it. And we like a lot of spinach. Of course, once it thaws out or whatever, incorporates, it won't be that much. Looks like a lot, but it's not. So yeah, if you guys buy spinach like me and don't use it all very quickly, that's a good way to be able to continue to use it before it goes bad. So that's probably, I don't know, a cup and a half. And we'll just mix that up in there until it's incorporated, and that cream cheese is pretty much incorporated. Might be melt. Yeah, there's a few little spots that aren't melted yet. So we're just going to mix that up in there, let it heat through. Spinach does not really need to be cooked. It'll wilt down with the residual heat from the pot. And that is pretty much, I poked that piece down in there so it can heat through. There's a little bit of cream cheese still melting, so we'll give that another few minutes. And all it's doing is using the residual heat, and it is on a keep warm setting, just because I have mine set to automatically go into keep warm once it's done cooking. But I'm not sure what happened. Anyway, we're letting the spinach cook down, well, wither down, and that is it. That is a meal, and it did not take long at all. So we will definitely give it a taste test. Let me go get a fork. So we're going to get a little, I don't want a big piece of chicken, so I'm going to cut that piece in half. And then we're going to get a little bit of the Alfredo with a little spinach on it. I already know it's going to be good. What? Honey, when I tell you. Oh, yes. Okay. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and you won't miss any more videos. But thank you, and I hope you have a blessed day. We'll see you next time. Go ahead and give this video a like.